Have you ever felt unincluded? Like everyone else got their invitation and somehow yours was like lost in the mail or then it was never sent. You look on your social media and you see like all your college friends, they went to Nashville together and they look like they had this great time and they didn't invite you. Or your families seemed to all be at the park at that same time and you wondered like, why, where was your invite? Like, why didn't anybody reach out and include you? I think if we've lived long enough, we've all felt unseen. We've all felt ignored. We'd all felt being left out. Like everyone else has this secret password to society that we're not invited to. Nobody ever gave us the secret password, and so we don't know how to be included. You see, Jesus was clear that this isn't at all how God works. Thank goodness. There's this story in Luke chapter 14. It goes like this. It says, a certain man was preparing for a great banquet, and he invited all of these guests. The time of the banquet came, and so he told his servant to go get those people who he had sent invitations to. Go, now everything is ready. Go bring the people that I invited. But as the servant went out, they all began to make these excuses. The first said, hey, I just bought a field. I've got to go see it. Please excuse me. The next one said, oh, I just bought 5 yoke of oxen. I'm on my way to try them out. Just please excuse me. And yet another person said, hey, I just got married, so I can't come. Please excuse me. Now the servant came back and reported this to the master. And the owner of the house became angry. I mean, think about it. He had created this great, big, huge banquet, and none of the people that he invited came to it. So he looks at the servant and he says to the servant, he says, I want you to go out quickly to the streets. I want you to go to the alleys of the town, just anywhere that you can find people and bring in the poor. Bring in the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame. And the master told his servant, go out toward the country roads, compel people to come in, do whatever it takes because my house will be full. Isn't that an incredible story that Jesus tells? This man, he prepares this huge feast, and I don't even know what it's for, but he goes and he makes sure that that meal is going to be enjoyed and savored, not by the people that were originally invited, but by the least, the last, the lost, and the lonely. Go and make sure that my table is full. Now, I think it's really important for us to know that this feast is supposed to be enjoyed. That is the whole point of the feast. The master, he doesn't care about people's status. He doesn't care about their background. He doesn't care if they've been confirmed or not or baptized. He doesn't care. He just absolutely wants them there, showing us that for Jesus, the master of our hearts, there is no outsiders. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes in my life, many times in my life, the church hasn't acted like that. The church hasn't acted as in a way that they're going to include me no matter what. When I found out I was pregnant at 19 years old and I wasn't married, the church asked me to leave. They didn't offer me grace. Honestly, they didn't even offer me kindness. I found more care, more understanding, more solace in people who were also marginalized, people who were far outside of the church than I did with the people that were in the church. And I don't know what it was about that moment, but God did something in me. I wanted to make sure that wasn't how I understood Jesus. That wasn't how I understood the church was supposed to be. And I think maybe that's when the call to ministry kind of got solidified in my bones. My friends, if you have experienced this from the church, I want you to hear that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get it. And me too. The church is full of complicated humans who don't always get it right. And I'm sure that I haven't gotten it right from time to time too. But when it comes to Jesus, please hear this to be true. There are no outsiders. Jesus is compelling you, just like that servant on behalf of the master, compelling you to come in whatever state you're in, whether you feel poor, whether you feel crippled, whether you feel blind or lame, or whether you're out there on the country road so far. Jesus is compelling you to come in, that the feast is for you because Jesus loves you. Just loves you just how you are. My friends, you have nothing to prove. You have nothing to earn. You're just loved. Your job is to just receive it. So come to the banquet. There's a place for you.